What's good, YouTube? So in today's video we have an interesting topic, and today's topic features Anthony Edwards and his baby mother. Now, for those who are not up to date with the situation, let me get you up to date really quick so we can break down today's actual topic. Now, Anthony Edwards, he's one of those young NBA players that comes into a bunch of money and doesn't know how to keep his private parts in his pants, like the popular XXXTentacion song. He actually seems to be a special case when it comes to that. He got a woman who's actually the baby mother of Lil Baby as well. He got that woman pregnant, and it's been drama ever since. It's basically been a back and forth with Anthony Edwards telling her to get rid of the baby because he doesn't want it, and it's been the woman saying, no, you put the baby in me, so I'm going to keep it. Now, keep in mind with this whole situation, Anthony Edwards is 23 and this woman is 38 years of age.
Y'all better stop trying to trap these YNs because they are not going for it. 23-year-old Anthony Edwards said he don't want nothing to do with 38-year-old Ayesha Howard and the baby that they just had. So much so that he is requesting to pay the full 18 years of child support in full. I think that's 216 months. This man already has other kids. From what I heard, he had like 3 other women pregnant just last year, 2024. And when Ayesha told him via text that she was pregnant, he told her, get rid of that baby. If you decide to keep it, that's on you, boo. I don't want nothing to do with you or the baby. She decided to keep the baby because she just got rid of one like 2 years ago and she felt terrible about it. So she didn't want to go through that again. I just don't understand. Like, you laid down with this woman, assuming with no protection or anything. She wasn't on birth control or anything like that. She got pregnant, and now you are deciding to take yourself out of the equation that you helped create. And as for her, if you just got rid of one 2 years ago, why are you then again doing the same things that got you in the situation you was just in 2 years ago? As women, we have got to protect our wombs because at the end of the day, everything falls back on us. If we decide not to keep it, we are the ones that are going to have to take that trip to the clinic, go through the procedure or whatever to get rid of it, go through the emotional distress. And if we do decide to have it, we're the ones that have to carry it and then deliver it and then raise it alone if the father doesn't want to be in the picture. So yes, Anthony is very wrong for what he's doing right now, especially just to the baby, not even her, just to the baby. He is so wrong for doing that. But as a woman, you have more of a responsibility because you're the one that is in control of getting rid of it or keeping it. Either way, it's going to be a hard decision for you. It's harder for you than the man. So to avoid this, stop laying down with people you are not even committed to, not married to, or have anything with. Because at the end of the day, it's only going to hurt the child. Your feelings might be hurt, but imagine growing up without a father because the father refuses to be there because he doesn't want to be with you.
Now, guys, now that you're caught up to a bit more speed, we have to break it down. First thing first, this is very manipulative of the woman. I'm not saying Anthony Edwards is absolved from any responsibility, but this is very manipulative of the woman. I believe if this was a 38-year-old man with a 23-year-old woman, it wouldn't even be a question as to whether the man was manipulative or not. They would instantly call him a manipulator. So I don't understand the woman who defend this woman. Even though there is women with sense, like I just showed you the clip before, there is women with sense who can see the manipulative behavior regardless of gender. But I'm seeing a lot of women defending her and saying, hey, he shouldn't have put the baby in her, he shouldn't have put the baby in her. But when that child has to go through 18 years of suffering because the child doesn't have a father, who's going to be to blame when the father said, I didn't want to be present? We can only really look at you. Why would you cause I don't even want to get too tough into it because it's a really big discussion in the black community. This happens a lot with women forcing children that the men didn't want, and then the child grows up hating the man when the man didn't want the child in the first place, and the woman's really the one who's causing the child suffering by having them exist 18 years without a father when the father said they weren't going to be around. But women don't care about the child's pain as long as she's a millionaire and able to pop out the way she pops out. Right now, up to where we are now, Anthony Edwards is making an historic move by paying $1,080,000 in child support all at once, covering 18 years worth of payments. That's $5,000 a month but he decided to settle it all up front. The message is clear. Don't ask me for a thing for the next 18 years. Now, I understand this, bro. I understand this. I think this is the best thing you can do in this situation. Instead of dealing with a cancer to your life, a dark energy in your life that's constantly weighing you down while you're trying to be the next MJ, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's best to pay her all at once so you never have to see her again. But knowing a woman like this, she'll come back to you. Give it a year. Give it even less than a year. A woman like this, bro, she gonna spend it all on new cosmetic surgeries, but I mean, I'm looking at her body now. It looks like she spent a lot of time in the doctor's office, bro. Like a lot of time in the doctor's office. So she gonna blow that 1 million and be back asking for something. And then when he doesn't give it to her, you know what she's gonna be saying? He don't care about his children. But anyway, let's go to this next part. NBA superstar Anthony Edwards, 23, shameless clout-chasing baby mama Ayesha Howard, 39, responds to harsh critics while wearing nothing more than a bra. Has an issue with women accusing her of having Edwards' baby because she's a diabolical gold digger. Ayesha says women are jealous of her because she is beautiful, has a nice body, and attracts a certain caliber of men. Although Ayesha is delusional, she has 2 children with 2 different men who are younger than her, neither of which made her his wife, and one paid her to take her baby and go away. Ayesha also has a child with Atlanta rapper Lil Baby, who is 30 years old. So 2 children by 2 men who are younger than her, a lot younger than her as well. I'm gonna let this video play though.
I've also come to realization that there are just certain allegations that I will never, ever beat with you guys. I came into this situation with the status because I have a child by a very successful artist, right? From then, I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful and I have a nice body. And normally women like that attract a certain caliber of men, which is also not my fault. And now that I am in yet another situation where I now have a child with another successful man, there's no telling you guys that I'm not a gold digger. You guys, it's no beating those allegations at all. The only thing that irritates me is I read comments that say, oh, you're a gold digger, or you kept the baby for a check. What if I came to y'all's pages, right? And I compared the men that you have children with to the men that I have children with. And I said, you were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for a couple extra $100 in food stamps, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for an extra Section 8 voucher. Is that why you kept your baby? Now, if that was triggering, that's how I feel every time somebody says, do you even love that baby? You kept that baby for a check.
This video, and this is a bird brain type of bit. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what the type of thing I would expect a woman like this to say. You're just mad at me because you're not as bad as me. Shallow as heck, nothing upstairs in the brain. You just hate on me because you can't attract the caliber. Imagine being notice stuff with these type of women. They never flex who they are or their money. They flex the niggas that they attract or the niggas' money. Have you noticed that? My man can do that. They never flex their own shit, bro. You're flexing the niggas that you can attract, not the woman that you are with your own 2 feet. You don't want to be looking up to a woman like this, but she has nothing going for herself. She only looks like she has something going to herself to a young, delusional woman. But yeah, guys, you can see that's her response to all the backlash she's getting. She's choosing to ignore. I refuse to believe a woman who's 38 years old isn't seeing the problem with what she's doing in terms of bringing a baby in the world that the father does not want to take care of. But these type of women are very selfish women. They don't care about the suffering that the child is going to go through from not having a father. They'll rather bring the child here, and you know what she's going to be doing: showering the child in the morning, your father ain't nothing; feeding the child in the evening, your father ain't nothing; taking a child to, I mean, I saw it in my own household. Every moment that black women get to tell the child that the father ain't nothing, they will tell them, to the point where you've got so much hate filled in your heart for your father. But that hate will soon turn on her when he grows up, or she grows up enough to realize, my mother put me in this situation. So I hope she's just prepared for that. But let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comment section down below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, keep God first, and I'll catch you in the next one.